Hello, Josepe here. I'm gonna have a few words to say about prejudice because I think it's important for us to talk about it. Some people, they think because you don't speak a language too pretty good that you're some kind of stupido. And then other people think, what are you, prejudice against me? I'm gonna speak a second language here. This is not what the prejudice is all about. Let me gonna tell you how she's not good for everybody. Here's a little story. It's way back before there was the Holy Roman Empire. It's back before there was Sumeria and the Tower of Babel. It's back before when the Hebrews tell us that we God's chosen people. Fast forward then to when Jesus come and he's say, everybody can go to heaven. Well, he's have a little problem with this because he's a land smack dab in the middle of the Holy Roman Empire. And the Holy Roman Empire, they say, is only one kingdom, is Rome. And if you're heaven, she's so big for everybody, then we're going to send you all there unless you pay your taxes. Because you may be God's chosen people, but we still the best. Meanwhile, the Jews, they have their own problem with this wise guy Jesus and what he's have to say. They say, heaven is for everybody? No, heaven is for the Jews. You go find your own heaven. So, in a sense, he's united these two people because now both the Jews and the Romans, they want him dead. It's not too pretty good a strategy for Jesus. Anyway, it's take a few more years before Christianity catches on with all of the people. Emperor Constantine, his mama, she's a Christian. She's to tell him, how come you make my religion illegal? I'm your mama. I'm no criminal. So Emperor Constantine, he's to tell everybody, now you all got to be Christians because of my mama, she's no criminal. Now the trouble come again when the Christian think that because we come from a Hebrew Savior and because Jerusalem, she's so important in the Hebrew tradition, then we're going to take that city and we're going to make it our own. And the Moors, they think, well, we all the children of Abraham, so we're going to have a piece of the action too. Then a big war began over who's going to rule in the holy city. Is it going to be the Christians? Is it going to be the Moors? Is it going to be the Jews? And they all think it the same way. We're better than you, and everybody else take a back seat. This is what the prejudice is all about. But as we all know, she's started way before there was any Christians or any Moors or any Jews. This is just one example in a little slice of history. Now the Moors, they are dark-skinned people because many of them come from the dark continent. And in case you didn't know, Jesus, he's probably a dark-skinned fella himself. He's spent a lot of time down in the dark continent. He's spent the first 7 years of his life. And it's a good thing because down there, they got this library in Alexandria where they keep all of the best books for people to study. Now the Romans, they maybe get a little bit jealous because all the smart people go down to Alexandria and they don't have to pay Roman taxes for when they bring back their books too late to the library. Now there's no proof the Romans burned down the library because of this. I cannot say one way or another. But I can tell you this. Every time there's a bigger prejudice come into the world, somebody somewhere throws a match into a pile of books. And everybody suffer because we all lose all of the information that we all been learning from. But let me get back to Jesus for a minute. He's learned from all the books he can study from that this prejudice, she's no good for everybody, except maybe a few rich people who want us all to keep on fighting each other so we don't figure out that we outnumber them. Well, Jesus, he's try to tell us how we can deal with these people. He say, you give all your coin unto Caesar, so he's shut up and leave you alone. All he's want is your money, and you can do better than the money when you just treat yourself like everybody else and you all help each other. We all got a lot more riches when you put together that you can help me what I don't know how to do, and I can help you what you don't know how to do. But the people, they don't want to hear all this. And Caesar, he's wanted more people to pay more taxes. So he's marching his army up into Gaul where he's to tell everybody, now you got to pay taxes too. And furthermore, it's because we're better than you. is it take a couple of many more years before they get settled in up there. But when they do, they tell everybody, now you all got to be Christian too, because Constantine's mama, she's no criminal. And so, of course, naturally, they tell the Moors, and they tell the Hebrews, and they tell all the pagans everywhere, you're going to have to convert, otherwise we're going to have to kill you. How else can we save you all? This is where prejudice always leads. We better than you, so we're going to have to make you better. And this is how we're going to make you better. We're going to make you work for us, and we're not going to pay you enough. But we're going to tell you that we pay you too much, and you're going to have to give us some back. And then they start with the taxes, and then the money gets tight, and everybody's fighting over who's better than me. And we all start to ask, how come you got better stuff than me? How come you got more than me? It's what prejudice is when you tell yourself, I'm better than you. I'm deserve better stuff than what you give me. And we all forget that we all better off when we all kind of live together, because then we all kind of share what we all got with each other. It's not about what color is your skin. It's not about what culture you practice at home. It's not about how different you are from somebody else. Different is good, because if everybody the same, it's only have to be one of us, and that's a very lonely place. So let's everybody keep your eye on the ball here. Prejudice is about I'm better than you, thinking you better than me. It's about a superiority nobody's really have. Let me gonna tell you, prejudice, she's no good for everybody. And that's all I'm having to say about it now. Thank you.